Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and welcome to another episode of Aetheris. Now, I was gonna play this by myself first, but then I figured why not just record it? Because just, like, why not? Let's just do it. So this is going to be our second episode for this game, and I'm just really enjoying this turn-based game. I really like the way the level up works with the empathy and the different areas, and then you can pick like skills and things like that. It's just a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna rest this time because our people got really hurt, so let's do it. And in the last episode we actually re-equipped our weapons, so we have a little bit of a better setup. And we're gonna have to make sure that we do some running soon, because we are a little bit slow. We only have 9 days to go, so let's hope we can figure out some way to get a little bit more time. The mountain rumbles, you look up and freeze. There's a rock slide heading your way. Lower your head and keep going. Let's flatten ourselves against the wall. As expected, the rocks barely even touch you. You're pretty proud of yourself. Triangly's initial action point are raised by 1. That's amazing. That means that Triangly now gets 7. So we could readjust some of the weapons if you wanted to. Some feeble croakings can be heard ahead. You approach cautiously until you discover a very young raven caw, haphazardly hopping around. It seems lost. Comes close and stares you with its deep black eyes. Let's try to pet it. This little one doesn't fear at all. In fact, it seems to want to show you something. Ooh, we get dodge plus 10%. And we can skip next combat. Amazing. Ooh, Tranquilly actually levels up from this. Now on Tranquilly we have the mental distraction, which is basically stun mystical store. And we have a lot of spiritual points that we can use. I think I'm gonna stick to mysticism here. Try to get even more power if we can. We'll look at some active skills, I think, this time. Okay, so we already have mental distraction, so mental assault. It's kind of like a worse version of mental distraction. So we're not gonna. Energy transfer. Target receives +2 action points for 1 turn, +1 SP and heals. I'm gonna reroll this because I don't really need another set of healing. So let's grab a passive and an active. Gain 5 crit chance during your first turn, then every 3 turns for the duration of the combat. Inflicts mind. These are all bad. Let's try one more reroll because it's just like. I assume that because they have stars, they're like especially good. Give 6 action points to an ally for 1 turn. Ooh. So this allows me to transfer action points from Triangili to someone else. I think none of these are practically good. I think we might need to try some other area for him next time, because I feel like none of those are really gets me excited. But I do think like it could be interesting, like especially if you know like that Ruby's gonna go next to heal, or like Donald. Maybe. You discover a nest occupied by a crow cook. The beast seats comfortable and is in no mood to bother itself with you. Well, let's not do anything then. Once the beast is asleep, you manage to sneak out and leave, still shivering from the experience. Oh, we get more action points with Ruby as well. Okay, now we need to run, because otherwise the shade is gonna kill us. And I do love that you could see the shade following us like that. So you can see now it's much further away than it was before, so I think that's like a really cool feature. The fire camp has just started burning when you spot it. High in the night sky, in the center of the moon, a black stain. Like a pupil, the moon is an eye staring at you. Try to see what the stain is. The moon was an eye the whole time? That can't be right. Although it's right there in front of you, you see the pupil moving on the sphere as it looks at all the wilderness, then it fades in the dark. You're alone and shook. The moon searched and found, bringing all your thaw and you with her. Oh, we're losing initiative. Okay. I don't wonder if we're gonna use the action point transfer. I guess in some cases it can be useful if you're like too far from the enemies. Then like maybe? I don't know. pretty good. Especially if I can start with Andra and use the magical storm, that would hit a lot of our people around. Oh, we didn't go first. Okay, well. Let's see what happens. I think we'll start with the magical storm. Ooh, actually, if I move one step this way and then I use the magical storm, it will hit all of them, which is better. It does a lot of damage. And then we'll try to get away. Ruby the healer is now flanked and surrounded by enemies. Not good. Ooh, what happened there? Got in the arm, apparently. Ooh, destabilization, so that makes me lose. Okay, so we don't have spiritual points to do anything except the mystical storm. Should do 25 to 29. Yeah, I think that's better than anything else, so let's do it. I can't hit more people, but at least it gives me something. Right. Let's move that way, and we'll use the rock. And we'll get a little bit closer. Maybe next time we could use the bloody fight. Right now for Rudy, let me just walk around and start using my attack. Yeah, 13 damage is pretty good. I could use the urgent care, but there's no one to use it on. Like, no one's within range, so we're just gonna leave that. But you can see this is good. It does, like, it costs a lot to do the attack, but I can still do the urgent care after, so it's actually quite useful. And let's start with an attack. I just want to start dropping people. I think that's the most important thing right now. With Andra. I like how Donald's like, I let you hit me on purpose. 15 to 18 twice is just better than... Oh, that's actually already dropped. That was easy. I think if we move here, we'll have enough... No, the gun costs 4. Okay, so we won't just have enough to hit the big guy. That's okay. We're dropping the small guys pretty well. Oh, he's getting dark protection. I wonder what that does. I will die martyr if I have to. You don't have to. Calm down. Let's just start hitting. I think... If I move there, could I heal Andra? No. There's a small range, so we'll have to wait one more turn. Gonna have to make sure we give Trangili something that doesn't cost spiritual points. Or a ranged attack that doesn't... Actually, maybe we should give Trangili the gun. Because I don't think we need... Like, we don't really need the range attack on Trangili anyways. So I just think that getting something that would give a range, because otherwise Trangili only has range attacks, so it just makes sense to make him like a complete ranged person. See, because now it's kind of weird, like I have to walk up close, like that's not his thing. Ooh, he has an area attack, so that was not good to stand there. And we also got dazzled, but I should finally be able to heal with Ruby. Now Ruby doesn't actually need to heal himself, but that's okay. Ooh, we missed. Come on. I'm being a little rubbish here on this turn. Spiritual Assault will let me drop somebody? No. Still, I think we'll start focusing on this chat, bro. Mostly because it's adjacent to me, so why not? Let's just go all in on it. The Berserk on Donald is just so good. Right, finally someone's dead. So the Ravenclaws can steal my action points and give it to themselves, which is actually kind of interesting. Think about it, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, all in on the attack on the big guy here, who is apparently good at dodging, so not so good for us. But we're trying, we're trying. Ooh, he gets to go first, that's unfortunate. I just gave himself action points, that's kind of weak. Okay. Ooh, and Rudy dodged. Nice. Now I think I'm gonna try Destructive Rock here. Make sure that we can do our best. Yeah, we already dropped the big guy. Good, very good. Follow up with everybody else. In one more turn we could heal. Yeah, that's gonna work because we won't be able to kill it this turn anyway. So it will hit us one more time, but it doesn't matter if it hits Rudy because Rudy heals anyway. So we're gonna hit it with the Spiritual Assault, but then we're gonna wait until after Rudy before we kill it. So I'm actually gonna heal. Wait, I need to move to who needs healing? I think Andrea needs healing the most, so we'll heal Andrea. And we'll just wait a turn. And then Donald here can just drop it. Oh, come on! Of course Donald is incapable of dropping it. Alright, one more round, I guess. Andrea, can you drop it? Thank you. Donald kind of messed up. I was so happy about Donald in the last episode, and now Donald's just not doing his job. Ooh, okay, so we get a Protective Bubble. That's actually pretty exciting. So I wish we got that as one of our mystical abilities. Because what we got last time was just really bad. Alright, we got some achievements as well. Ooh, that's a lot of HP. Not enough to level up, but it's still pretty good. And we did say that we want to make sure that we give the gun. Oh, we got some epic axe. So we want to give the gun to, let's do it, to Trangoli. So I'm going to take it over. Okay, we can do it now. I wonder how far we can get. So I'm going to actually go to the character sheet and we're going to take away the gun from Donald. And instead I'll give him... So the gun cost 4 and he has a total of 6. And these things cost 3. So ideally we would like something that costs just 3. I don't think we have anything. So 5 to 7 with a flying dagger. No. I think I'll give him this epic axe. It costs 6, but it ignores defense, which is pretty good. And I could give him extra magical defense, extra dodge. I don't know if he needs that. Now Trangoli is going to take his gun instead. That's better. And I think I'll give him the dodge. Now Donald has 6. No, Donald we just did. So Rudy has for 6 action points 8 to 15. So it's better to get 4 action points. Let's do this. Let's do the coking gun. 25 to 38 with 5 action points. So that's just strictly better. And Andrea has something that costs 3, 5 to 7. Which I think is the best we can get for 3. Yeah, and he doesn't... I was hoping that he might be one of those who got 4 action points, or 7 action points, but it's not him. So I think he's just done. I wish I could sell this somewhere. It's gonna, let's pray, because we lost a lot of our spiritual points here. Oh, maybe we should have been running, because again, the shade is gonna be catching up. I mean, we have 10 days, so we'll see. Several vassals with black scales walk together in some sort of ritual. They're hooded with their heads bowed low. Watch them. You stare as they go, hidden behind tall rocks. Once the way is clear, you decide to go to the opposite way to be sure not to meet them again. So we gain extra initiative, like that. You stumble across several corpses of Azard's black scales. Oh, so they all died? All dead the same atrocious way. The chest ripped open, the heart carved out. Let's just keep going. You were about to look the other way when you noticed a Azard, their head covered in a hood, staring at the scene. You had a hunch they're no stranger to what happened here. When they notice you back, they pull out a black blade covered in blood. Now you know for sure. If we get extra dodge. Alright. And now it's gonna be a big boss fight. Going to be the mage. Oh, look at the shade. Yeah, it's gonna be the mage. Eliach. Alright. Alright, so let's see what happens. So what does Eliach do? We don't actually know, but I definitely want to make sure that Andre is a little bit closer. Okay, I'm fine with this. Can we get some info on him? In their youth, Eliach received strange visions, convinced that they were the chosen one of the Great Spirit. Eliach had dared to dive into the shade. They left their skills behind but are now one with Aether. Eliach manipulates Aether as they please to torture their opponents or to twist space with their thoughts. So they create these new, like, Aether swords. Okay. So let's get close with Andrea and use the Mystical Storm. That's gonna hurt everybody. It's not quite enough to drop the sword, but almost. I think I'm gonna have to use attack on the sword, even though it's kind of weak. Just to make sure we get this going. And we'll use Urgent Care on Andrea, again, just because we can. Ooh, let's actually use Mental... Oh, that cost me more movement than I thought it would. Okay, then we'll just use the gun. Let me actually first check how much damage do these swords do. It doesn't... Oh, defense 8. It doesn't super say. We'll leave it alive just so we can see. Let's use the destructive rock and just start moving closer. Okay, no, so he just froze Andrea or something along those lines. I think let's just use a spiritual assault here. So you could see that it only did 10 damage because he has a lot of defense apparently. Ooh, bite the oracle, that was nice. I think let's just use our gun. Nice, that was a lot of damage with the gun. I think I'll move a little bit closer just so I can get the healing next turn, but... Ooh, I can't get close enough with Donald, that's a little sad. Okay, now I could use the mental distraction just to lower its action points. Because it has... How much does it have? Oh, so it has 12, so the fact that I lowered it I guess wasn't that helpful. Okay, so it does actually quite a bit of damage, so we do want to get rid of the swords. I wasn't sure, because it made me feel like it wasn't going to do much, but... Okay, we gotta get the hell out with... Yeah, I should have gone one step less, but I couldn't afford to let Andrea get hurt. Oh, they're all getting hurt. Okay, well... Andrea dodged something. I'm not sure what, though. I'll let someone else kill the sword, because I feel like we're so close to winning this, but I will stand in front of Andrea just to make sure that other people want a killing. And we'll give bleeding to the big guy. Oh, we dodged it the second time, that's a little sad. If I step there, but I use the Mystical Storm without... No, I have to kill my people, so let's just use a regular gun. Over here. So Andrea is the only one who goes before the big guy. So I can either kill the big guy or the sword. So let's just kill the big guy. Oh no, I didn't kill him because he has that extra healing. So I will kill the sword now. To make sure it resisted. Come on! Please don't hit Andrea. Ooh, the big guy disappeared. That's interesting. I'm sorry about the sounds. Okay, so I need to throw my rock. I don't have the range. Come on. So close. Okay, good thing the sword is not hitting Andre. Let's heal Andre immediately. And then we'll use our gun to kill the sword. Great. And I'm gonna use Triangula here to finish off the enemy. Why does it dodge? We're so close! And they're like, I'm not letting you kill me. Ooh, it has 22 initiative. Okay. Who do you think you're facing? Ooh. A Donald is good! We just about make it work for Andrea, but now Donald. But Donald lost its spirit. Which means that it's going to lose some of its abilities. Like some of its extra stuff, I believe. Can't shoot at it. That actually looks like he still got it, so I don't know. Okay, it's dead. Run on your wish, you fools. You cannot escape the Great Spirit's embrace. We lost the spirit, but that actually might be a good thing, because some of the spirits blocked us from doing stuff. So the fact that they're not there might not be so bad. And we get teleportation, that I really like. Would Donald get a level up? No, almost. These ancient relics gives you wings, +7 magical defense and +1 movement. So we want to put it on one of our melee people, so I think I'll actually put it on Donald. Because Andre doesn't need it, he has ranged attacks. And everybody else I think has a gun, except for Donald, so I think it's gotta be Donald. Donald, you'll take your little wings. He gets extra. Yeah, so he doesn't have a spirit now, so he should have like less strength and things like that. He has +10 dodge. The corpse of Elliot falls on the ground, its life fading away along with their powers. Someone so powerful must have been carrying something of great interest. Let's take their mask off. You take the mask off, unveiling a Vazar who has lost many scathes, leaving their skin bare. They seem at peace though, like they finally found what they were looking for after a life of suffering. The party's crit chance is permanently raised by 4%. That's nice. I think we gotta run. We don't have time to heal, even though Andrea is like very bad in health, because just need to make sure that we don't. So we might actually want to give somebody else healing too, because Ruby's not cutting it anymore. Ruby's great at healing himself, like he's like at full HP all the time, but as for the others, not doing so hot. Now we're at the 3rd map, so I think we're moving pretty quickly. The Deep's Arbor Forest lies in front of you. You move under a green canopy filled with flowery stars preserved from the unusual unseen corruption. Not a single bird is singing, nor a single leaf moving. The silence weighs heavily on you. Maybe we should just say something. Maybe we should just whisper. Finally, you hear whispers calling for help and a smoky smell fills your nostrils. Let's follow the whispers. The spirit talked to us. The best choice for everyone, not only for us. What happens with the spirit? The whispers were actually the croaking of a raven perched on an arboreal totem. Let's stare at the totem. Maybe by this work of art you take some time to notice the plants are getting slowly closer. Arms of vines and thorns grab your legs and you struggle to break free. What? But he was already at low HP. He's gonna die. Gotta keep him away in this next combat because he's in trouble. I'm at like 10 HP at this point. I find it so funny that we just saved Andre and Daniel just dropped dead. Like, come on. Okay, Donald. Well, these things looks interesting. I guess I'll leave Andre where it's at. Oh, okay, so Andre. Okay, I'm gonna move here, and I guess I'll hope that they'll attack early. You don't really have an option of doing anything else. Some of us are on edge. Okay, good thing that they're attacking Rudy. That's great. We actually want that. Mockery. What does mockery do to me? On edge, I'm losing accuracy. Mockery, I'm losing dodge. Understood. I will need to immediately heal Andrea, at least a little bit. And then we'll use our gun. And we're gonna start dropping somebody, but we only have 65% chance of a hit, so that's not great. But I do want to move Rudy forward, so that the enemies will attack him and not Andre, if possible. Yeah, Donald's good. Donald's get that extra attack. I'm gonna move here and use a mystical storm just to try to hit them both. I like how they're like, what's wrong with you? I think there's ever a chance where he would not attack them. What did you think they were gonna do? Of course we hit you. I don't wonder if we should be giving Donald so much bleeding all the time. Because now that we are gonna need Rudy to spend all his time healing, maybe we should take Donald, try to give him empathy and see if I could give him healing the same way I gave to Rudy. Or is he not gonna get us good stuff? It's just not such a good area for him. I don't actually know that. Okay, let's move a little bit closer and use Spiritual Assault on this. Leprechaun is almost dead. Is it called? Yeah, it's called Leprechaun. Alright, let's go with... I'll just use an outdated gun. And just walk away. Like, unfortunately it goes first, it has a really good initiative. But we can drop it afterwards pretty easily. Yeah, as long as it's hitting Rudy, that's great. This one's not even... Okay, this one's hitting Donald, so that's also good. These are the people we want to get hit. We're okay with that. Alright, I have to move a step closer, okay. Let's use the Spiritual Assault now. Okay, so this thing is dead. And their turn. Whew. Maybe we just have to wait one turn to heal. Are we gonna let it hit me one more time? I don't think so. I think we'll just kill it. Let's just focus on victory. Because I think it would actually take away some... Oh, pranks. Available for prankster spirits. Actually, we're getting a lot of cool mystical stuff now. But I think for the next level up, I will try to go for empathy with Donald. And I guess with Andrea we'll go still for magic. Well, last time magic really hurt us. Or mysticism, but... Alright, Donald. Empathy this time. I'm gonna take the dodge. Because 19% dodge means I'll dodge 1 every 5 attacks. And we'll try to take 2 active skills because I really want something healing. Okay, so I could get urgent care, so we'll absolutely take that. Because that means that I can now heal myself and it heals my bleeding. So I can actually take 1 turn to get a lot of bleeding and then next turn to attack. Now as for Ruby, we've got a lot of heals. So I would be interested maybe in something, but we're doing ranged attacks. Well, but it's still physical. Let's try to go for rationality because we haven't done that much yet. Let's just see what happens here. Extra critical damage. Let's get more initiative. And we'll try to see what we can get in terms of like 1 active, 1 passive. +1 initiative for every 2 levels. So this would give me like +3 initiative. Or placing a traps that heals the target. So the thing is, I can heal for 6 to 12 and heal myself. But actually this cost me 5 action points, so I could place a trap to heal and then also use urgent care. So this is amazing. This is exactly what we needed. This is like, we can use all of our action points to just heal with Ruby, which is gonna be great. So that means I don't actually need healing on Andrea anymore. I guess I'll try the mysticism 1 more time. We'll see what happens. Take magical defense here. Take 1 passive, 1 active. Ooh, the caster gains +20 defense for 3 turns. So this essentially makes me immune to physical damage, basically. It costs a spiritual point, which so does the storm. reroll. Let's try to get 2 more active. Oh no. Yeah, reroll 1 more time. I'll take 2 passives then, because those were bad. Oh, gain plus, give 15 initiative to all party members until they play their first turn. So on the first turn, or we automatically lower 1 action points to everybody that we hit with magical damage. So actually I do hit people with magical damage with the spiritual assault basically every turn. So I think we'll take the paralyzing magic because lowering their action points even by 1 could be useful because it might make them stop using like their big attack. Like if they need, for example, like 6 action points out of their 6 to do a big attack, we can just kind of drop that. I do want to give the dodge, well, I don't know if we can put it on Donald because I think Donald always has too much stuff. But I'll try to put it on somebody because I would like to get a character with maybe like 50% dodge chance. Imagine how cool that would be. Basically impossible to hit. So Trangly has 16% dodge. Donald has 19. So I think I'll give it to Trangly. And we'll get it to like 24. So every 4 attacks, Trangly can just ignore. I'm not gonna heal. Because I have a lot of healing now, like Donald has his own healing, Ruby now has the double healing, so I'm not going to waste healing on this, and instead I'm going to just get more time. While going through what must have been a campsite, you stumble across an old vassal digging the ground with their own paws. Ooh, have you seen my child? They ask numbly before resuming their endeavor without awaiting an answer. So now because we don't have a spirit, we can actually do more stuff. So let's try to study. I could try to reach for the spirit. Let's do that. We start to meditate. Ooh, we succeeded. So we got a spirit. Guided by strange melancholy, dig a specific spot in the earth. Small bones emerge from the dirt as a fainted voice thanks you. Reassuring presence watches over you. So Donald gets magical defense. That's actually pretty cool because Donald gets really good physical defense. So having magical defense as well is pretty nice. In a clearing, you discover a ravaged altar surrounded by 2 totems, one of which has been savagely destroyed. This happened recently. Whoever did this must still be around. Ha! We can burn or smash the other totem or take a look around. Let's finish the job, as Donald says. Bring down your weapon with all your might on the totem, chipping at it with ease. Dreadful screams resound in the forest as an arbiter watches you destroy their work. They draw out a weapon and charge you. Behind them, a tree jumps out of the ground, following their lead. Oh, Nabila's initiative? Okay. It was a bad choice, but I thought it was funny. And we do have brutality. A lot. I think they're fairly nicely spread. We don't have the rationality on anybody, but otherwise I think we're well spread. We have a person with a lot of empathy, a person with a lot of brutality, and 2 people with really good mysticism, basically. Oak Rage and... I think we're good. So we're gonna have a lot of initiative on first turn. Or did I not take the initiative? I thought I did. Oh well. So let's move closer. Use the rock on the one with less HP. And then I'll use urgent care just on himself, I think. Okay, they're hitting Andra, that's not good. So we're gonna need to put the trap on Andra. Yeah, let's use Spiritual Assault. We'll use it on the Oak Ray just so we can lower his magic stuff. And I think we'll just like stay here. I'm gonna place a trap. I can't place it underneath, so I'll place it next to Andra so Andra can take it next turn. And I will also just heal Andra, and of course himself. And then I'll move in front of him to make sure that others can't attack him. And then with Trangeli, we'll move here and we'll just use, no, not the storm, we'll just use a gun to hit this Daizane. Nice. It gives itself more spiritual points, but not more action points, which I guess is nice. Okay, Andra goes first. Andra, walk into the trap. Okay, great. And now we use a Spiritual Assault to hopefully drop. Okay, we didn't quite drop it, but we got close. Yeah, so this is great. That's a lot of healing that the trap can do. That's great. I want to kill this Diazine to make sure it can't hit me. Right. And we do want to keep Ruby up close. We want Ruby to be the one who's... Ruby and Donald to be the ones who actually do the damage. I can't use the mental distraction. Can I use my gun? I'll just use my gun. We'll move a bit closer so we have better range next turn. Wait, everybody goes before the bad guy. That's amazing. Just move forward with Andre. And with Donald as well. We'll start with our own bleeding here. Now, he can't bleed himself now because next time he'll just use urgent care, which will remove all of his bleeding. So it's actually kind of great. We can place another bomb for Andre, so I think I'll do it. And it doesn't even cost me spiritual points, which is amazing. Alright. Now Andre should be able to step inside the bomb and heal himself. We use a spiritual assault on this enemy. Yeah, and we're essentially at full HP. Ruby will keep healing Andre because why not? And then we'll use the gun. Yeah, but basically we healed our entire team without any stress whatsoever. No, no, no! Every time I misclick that. It's just like, yes, basically heal your entire team and then you kill it yourself because why wouldn't you? Just so ridiculous. I'll let Donald heal himself because that was so bad. I was doing so well. I'm like, no. We do more damage than our enemy. To ourselves. It's just insane. I'm not gonna put any more bleeding on Donald because Donald's not doing so well anymore. But he can at least dodge. I'm gonna put a trap right behind Donald so he can heal himself next turn. Be using the gun with Trangili, no more mental storms. That's not good. Okay. Let's just salt a little bit here, it's always good. Oh, killed the. I thought we just needed a turn and had better initiative. That's unfortunate. That's gonna be interesting. Are we gonna be able to get a new party member? Because there were an option sometimes that he had a player who would join you. And what I don't know, like, and they just would occasionally join in one combat and leave. So I'm kind of wondering if that means now that we could get them to stay, or if that just means that they're just like gone. Can I place the trap for myself? Yes. And we also heal Andra. That was kind of a shame with Donald, but... You can only do 1 damage with physical, so that's not much. Because just 1 more turn and he would have stepped on the trap. Alright, but I still healed myself pretty well, it's fine. Except for that 1 person we lost. So we'll see if there's a way to get them back. Ooh, regeneration, nice. I think that's just better healing. Thorns, sound good. That's apparently damage taken also received. Accompanied by spirit, so we get some new ability there, okay. Also a bunch of new achievements. So he is dead. I really wonder if there will be some way to get him back. I mean, obviously he's gonna be a spirit now, right? But... Okay, Trangili, let's give him... Let's try rationality this time. Yeah, I was looking for dodge. I just want to increase dodge. Let's see if we can get some passive with dodge. Extra initiative, or let's give extra accuracy to everybody. Because that's gonna be good, because there's some ways that lowers our accuracy, like different weapons and things like that. So this way you can at least make sure that you can stay to like 100 accuracy. Ooh, Frenzy Spike, 23 to 36 with increased crit damage and increased strength. That's pretty cool. They cost them movement, so that can be a bit problematic, but otherwise it's pretty amazing. Just 3 of them now. The oak head finally lies lifeless on the ground. The thought that any trees in this forest could be this kind of monster is frightening. The arbor is lying against the trunk. A glance at their wounds tells you they won't make it. Let's kneel next to him. A glint of madness sparkles in their eyes as they wave their dagger around, nearly poking your eye out. You let them burn the last strings as you go on your way. Seriously? Okay. You're gonna need to heal, guys. And we lose any of the bonuses that we got just by sort of staying in the camp. Wonder if there is some way to get. Maybe this looks like an interesting, like a boon. So maybe there at the boon we could get the character back, or actually, or renew a character. Maybe we don't get the character back, just a new person. Something crackles close, a burning bramble, but strangely it does not consume itself. Fascination fear stirs inside you as you gaze at it. Let's sit next to it and warm up. You used to make such beautiful fires in the village. Memories of those happy times bring you some courage. Ruby's strength, so Ruby actually doesn't need... Well, actually strength is good for any physical attack, so I'll take it. Yeah, let's fight. I should have actually equipped some more stuff, but I think we'll just take it. Let's just go. Oh, Donald is dead. That's so sad. But we gotta make sure. I'm gonna put Ruby away just because both of the other ones can use their mystical storms. But for that I need like Ruby to be out of the way. Just 4 away is the mystical storm, so it should be far enough away from Tranquility no matter what. Leprechaun is almost dead. Oh, the one with the golf ball falling down here? Okay, Ruby... Nobody needs healing, so we'll just start shooting. And we'll move closer, because now Ruby is the tank, because no one else can do the tanky stuff. Ooh, they got a new enemy. Okay, that's not good. Okay. If I use a mystical storm... Okay. And I move 1 step that way. We'll just hit the 2 of them, yes. Move towards this Morbidus, or what's it called. So we need to kill this guy before it's their turn. So I should be able to do that with this spiritual assault. Actually, I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can kill it. I wasn't sure if that was going to be enough, but it is. Like, what? Ooh. Ruby's getting hit a lot here. I'm gonna need to put it on himself, but he can heal for a lot because of his ability to like heal himself, basically. What is this trap? That's not my trap, right? That looks like a bat trap. Yeah, I didn't put my trap anywhere, so it has to be a bat trap. I can like hover over it to see. Why can I use an attack? Oh, and it made me lose action points. Interesting. I guess I'll just get closer to Rudy who could heal me or something, because there's nothing I could really do there. Let's use a spiritual assault. Oh, I can't use it now. Okay, because we have to use the movement for us to move around. It's poisoning me. Let's place a trap to save for Tranquility to get healed. Then we'll just end our turn. tranquilly step into this and then use your gun to draw. Ooh, so it actually heals Ruby even if someone steps on the gun, on the trap. I thought it wouldn't activate because I thought that like it has to be his basic ability, but it actually does work, which I think is pretty amazing. Ooh, it really should be hitting Ruby and not Tranquilly. I think we gotta get Tranquilly out of the way for this. Yeah, Tranquilly, maybe try to get out and use your gun. We should, yeah, we dropped the first one, good. And this one has 34 HP, so we should be fine. But we might need another sort of healing trap. Okay. Just move one step back and then attack with the paralyzing magic. And now we know that, like, none of these cost movement, good. I could heal? No. Yeah, I could heal? No. I can kill the enemy, but I can't heal anybody. So I'll do it. I can't afford to let it have a turn because it would do more damage than whatever I would have taken. I think that wasn't a healing trap that I made. I think it was an enemy healing trap, so I didn't want to step on it. Or enemy attacking trap. Flurry of blows sounds good. Flurry of bows, I'm not sure how damaging that would be. I just kind of bow down to everybody all the time. It's like a very respectful fight. Just keep bowing. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments and you can click on the right towards some other game that you play on this channel. See you there. Bye bye.